Hello everyone, welcome back to Yokai Temple. Hope you enjoyed that extremely good timing at the end of the last episode. I don't know if I'll achieve anything quite as much the same in this particular episode, but turns out I have enough tails to do this now, so I guess I will. Nice little feature, get a nice movement speed bonus, and I can jump real high. Jump good. Right, anyways, so, let me just, like, get into a form that you guys can recognize a bit better. There we go. Okay, so today we are going to be chiefly working on the Bathhouse build, which means first I'm going to show off exactly how we do the lockers. Because I had to think about this, and a public bathhouse, you need some place to store your clothes. And also your other, like, personal effects and such. And you want it to be secure. Like, I'd like it for, like, people to be able to come here, like, players and everything, and actually, like, store their goods and have a nice soak in the hot springs and stuff. But that requires a reasonable degree of security of your belongings. I don't think anyone on the server is a thief, but I don't particularly want to chance it. I'd like to provide the quality of service that is to say, you don't have to worry about there being a thief, whether or not there actually are any. That kind of thing. So, to do this, I have gone over to Expeditionary and I've purchased some rowan wood. I will not ask where it came from, but I paid for it quite handsomely. And also I need some carpenter's blocks. We'll see exactly why in a moment. So, let me see. To use the rowan wood, this is just from Witchery. You've probably seen this in some other series by now. I mean, I know, like, Chimney Swift's been doing it for ages. But you can use it to make rowan wood doors. And those will come in handy in a moment, because I now need 2 blocks of iron and some redstone. And this is where the lockers get kind of expensive, I'm afraid. But, oh well. So, 2 of these, like that, gets us a pair of carpenter's safes. Now these are fairly straightforward, fairly simple. I'm just using them because they are a solid block storage route and they're not too expensive. The alternative that I investigated previously was the advanced filing cabinet, and that requires quite a bit of magic, to say the least. So, the idea is that I shall have arrays of safes, and you will not be able to reach the next one across from one of them, so that's good. And I will not have these locked. You'll just be able to reach into them as you like. And then, in front of each pair of safes, I shall have, plunk, a rowan wood door. Now, this door is special. If I just chuck this over here, I can't open this. If I had a redstone torch, I wouldn't be able to open this again either. It's only if you happen to have the rowan door key specific to a door inside of your inventory that you can actually open it. So, sort of above each door we'll have like a bibliocraft item frame, and in that there'll be the key for that door, and you'll take the key and presumably some kind of towel with you into the actual spa. So, yay! This looks like a particularly nice way of doing this, and I can also alter the settings on the safes and decorate them and stuff so that they can't get pumped items out, that kind of thing, just to kind of increase that safety a little bit more. So, yay! But anyways, that is how I'll be doing the lockers. Hopefully you would enjoy that little, like, bit of engineering, because I spent a while trying to figure it out. I'll be like that for a second. Doop. Doop. Okay. But yeah, the downside is the safes are a little bit on the expensive side at a solitary iron block per, like, safe. But I figure we can probably deal. I apparently can't deal with these pneumo crafts, because, geez, they keep coming everywhere. But yeah, that was just part 1. So now, I'm going to do a quick time lapse. I say quick, it'll probably be like several hours my time, but few, it'll be a few minutes. So, yay, risk and reward there. And then we'll be going to Alfheim, hopefully, because that's the next big thing on our Botania march. And I really want to get some of the stuff that they have in that section. But also, just sort of around the roadways that currently exist for Yokai Village, I've applied some consecrated soil, because like a nice little bit of dirt, kind of like people have been walking over it a fair bit, that kind of thing. It has the additional benefit that it will harm undead that are standing on it. So, maybe the spirits are helping, I don't know. I should know, because I'm a priest, but anyways. With that, allow me to hop into time-lapse mode, and I shall see you all in a bit. Right, so I hope you enjoyed that. So it's obviously not quite finished. I don't have quite enough time today to finish this off entirely. But let's have a little tour, shall we? So here we have our main entryway. This will be the sort of counter area where the maintainer or manager of the bathhouse will be. The madam, depending on which area you're in, basically. And here you will pay your monies to attend to the bathhouse, and then you'll be going through here. And just off to the right here, this does go quite close to Katashi's house, but oh well. We can find sexually segregated kind of bathrooms here. So these are where you will get your key, so you can store all of your stuff. So I shall do as the Romans do, as they say. So boop, keep my key on me, so I can close that. Close that as well, so you can tell if somewhere is actually like in use because it won't have a key, because it will be on the person of whomever is here. Oh, hello Katashi. Here to like have a bath? Oh, okay. Well, if you're looking for a bath, then you'll be going through this way. So through here we have females on the right, males on the left, and if we pass through here, we of course reach the actual baths. Now these will be open air, so I'm going to have to instigate a no-fly policy over the bathhouse, for what I hope are obvious reasons of modesty and such. So this is exactly modelled to where the lava previously was, so this should essentially be nice hot spring water that you can bathe in. Now, it is worth noting that Japanese bathhouse customs do not mean that you are actually, as the Europeans and whatnot would understand it, bathing in a bath. What you are actually doing is basically just sort of soaking and relaxing and whatnot. So I need to install some actual showers around here, maybe a seno, but suffice it to say, you do most of your washing before you get into the bath. The bath is more just like last step, it hits the relaxation point, which is why you'll usually find them to be quite nicely decorated in bathhouses. So, yeah, nice, got some nice light rock formation thanks to the collapsible blocks. Left in all of the ores, just to make it look a little bit nicer. Did take out pretty much all of the dirt around here. I won't go over to the women's side, just for privacy, because it's a long-standing thing with animes and whatnot, that somebody will entreat upon the female side who is not supposed to be there. I don't know if the reverse happens very often. I certainly don't recall it happening very often, but you know. But yeah, so I've got a little bit of interior decoration to do, and I shall now retrieve my stuff from here, having been in the bath and whatnot. Some nice Malesis curtains for modesty and such, so that I don't have to worry quite so much about being caught in the middle of things. Oh, I actually need to close the door, don't I? Nope, give me. Thank you. Okay. And now you can have that back. Good. Ha. So yes, quite modest, quite nice. Good, looks rather nice. I've tried to make it so that we have these marble blocks down wherever the people who are going to be like wet-footed potentially are, which means I might need to add a bit more of it around here, but that's fine. I can do that later. Night is quickly approaching, so I shall hop over to my bed, which is presently in this middle house. It did actually manage to be a blood moon right after I finished up with the recording on that time-lapse, so yay, isn't that a pain? But anyways, let me put my gubbins back on. There we go. So, with the bathhouse presently done for the moment, we need to make mana pylons. Mana pylons are used in Botania as part of the enchanting process, typically speaking, but we won't be using them for that purpose. So let me grab my Botania book, there we are. So, lexicon, mana pool, we need mana pylon. Yeah, counts as, just like, 2 of them count as basically 30 levels around an enchanting table, if you're looking for that. But we are looking for just the mana pylons to turn them into Natura pylons for our portal to Alfheim. So for this we need some mana steel, some mana diamond, and a bit of gold. I have some resources in here, but apparently not the ones I need, naturally. But fortunately, we are perfectly good. I did build the wall a bit around this, like, main temple compound. I did all that I could to get Mizuki-san over there actually to use the drawbridge, but in the end, it just wasn't working out. I had to give up and just have them use this, like, little side entrance, which is a bit deleterious to our defensive options, but oh well. Oh yes, another piece of news that we have over here is that, where you are? Ah, Shisai! So, Shrine Priest 1 finally has a name and a skin. This is all courtesy of me, but we have Ichiro Shisai, or Ichiro Shisai, because Shisai actually means priest, so he's actually priest, first son, priest. So, yay, I just love that. And he's wearing mostly the same skin that I am. Let me just get my armor off so you can see it a bit better. Yeah, it's mostly just an adaptation of my skin. And I also made him of African descent because, not due to anyone's meaningful faults, Yokai is pretty much as white as the snow right now, so I thought a bit more diversity of the human variety might be a bit welcome. But anyway, we need to grab some gold, some diamonds, and some iron, and thankfully I still have a fair bit of that. So, yeah, fortunately, it turns out when you have like a stack of iron seeds working away in your spirit box, you can make stuff pretty quickly. So, I have been. And I need iron. Let's probably get 2 of those, just to be ludicrously expensive, I guess. Anyways, alright. Mizuki taking the long way around because I couldn't manage to get them to go up the side here. Everyone does that when there's like a mob around. They'll go happily up this side area, up into there, but for some reason they don't recognize their own drawbridge. Kind of a pain. But anyways, so yes. Right. Okay, so mana diamond, mana steel. And let's craft this together. So we want to get the diamond back, we want to get this steel back, and we want to get a bit of this gold as well. And so it is mana diamond in the middle, mana steel either side, gold, and that gets us 1 pylon. Yep, just the once. I need to do this twice. But that's fine, that's easy. Easily achieved. Okay, so 2 mana pylons. Now, these look pretty cool. You'd think that they'd serve as like some kind of large-scale battery, but this is not the case. So we kind of need to quickly upgrade them using the mana steel, or the terra steel that I've managed to backlog here. So one of these should be able to turn 2 of these into Natura. There we go, Natura pylons. And we need to place these over mana pools, so I need to quickly put them together. Because we need 2 mana pools for this. Oop. Doop, 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 doop. 1. Doop, 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 doop. 2. Okay. And thankfully we still got this system. I need to hook up a comparator system of some kind so that this auto-regulates. Because right now it's just based entirely on me being around to, Oop. What's that one for then? Cube. Upgrade a diluted mana pool to a normal one. Okay, apparently I hadn't done that before. And yet the evidence would suggest otherwise. Oh well. Okay, so where are we going to put our portal to Alfheim for the time being? That is the question. Let us plonk it around here for the time being. So, there is a specific structure for the portal to Alfheim. So, let's just find it out. Okay, so we need living wood. Let's start this off right. Let's follow the book on this one, because rarely do I actually follow the book. Hoop. Okay, so we need living wood. And was that living wood planks? Yes, living wood. Okay. So, over here. And we will probably be moving these things around and giving them their own dedicated location. But for now, we just need them to be functional at all. Okay, and then a block in between. Do. And same above. Doop. Hop, top. Hop, top. There we go. Okay. So that needs to go, that needs to go, that needs to go, and that needs to go. Okay. Straightforward so far. I need to pick up that block. And then we need glimmering living wood for 3 portions of this. I imagine that that's going to require a spot of glowstone. Or at least that would be the case if I was designing this mod. I am not, however, designing this mod. Nope. Glimmering? There we go. One piece of glowstone to make glimmering living wood. Well, as long as I'm up here, let's get the actual portal built, shall we? So, doop. And the portal is actual living wood. Okay, that's fine, that's perfect. Grand even. Do. And that gets us one portal to, well, one elven gateway core. And that goes conveniently right about there. Okay. It's already beginning to take shape. Isn't this grand? And speaking of taking shape, the village looks like better and better, I swear, like pretty much every episode. I mean, once we finish up the interior decorating there, put someone in charge of that. There is one thing I really want to do around here, because right now, more or less, the entire town is eating out of ender chests. I'd like to have like a food stand around here, run by Miyamoto Hoshiko, who I have it in my head is Naru's like niece or something. So like a sushi stand here by the waterside. That'd be really cool. That'd be nice. So I can easily manage that with just using a trader and whatnot, but we shall save that for a later time. I know. There we are. Need 3 pieces of this, which puts me actually on the limits of my living wood. Oh dear. Fortunately, we're about done with that. Oh, there's Mizuki. Off again. Okay, so there we are. I like how close we are to the clouds up here. It's very nice. Okay. So, one there, one there, one there, and now we should just need to add the mana pools. So they are 3 blocks forward and then 3 to either side, putting them just 1 block outside of there. Okay. So 3 blocks forward, 1, 2, and then 3. Yep, perfect. And there, good. And we need to put the Natura pylons on top, but first I'm going to give these some mana, because this requires a fair bit of mana, to say the least. Accepting mana from items. Accepting mana from items, good. So, I used some of the Terra Steel to upgrade my bog standard band of mana, so it now gives me quite a substantial volume of mana storage on my person. Oop. Nope. Yeah, wrong place, come on. Pick up. Thank you. Whoop. There you go. Okay, so this will be remediating my capacity to fly for a moment, but it should be fine. Should be fine. And it needs to be a fair bit of power in here. Probably not the whole thing, because these bands actually hold more power than a mana pool, so yay. That is a fair bit so far. Let's wait until this hits like half. I really wish I had a live feed of this, but I don't know. Okay, there we go. And you too. And apparently I'm just getting all manner of, like, achievements now. So what's this one? Craft any variety of bauble and wear it. I don't know why it thinks I haven't gotten that already, but, you know, anything to make the moment more dramatic, I guess. Okay, so pylons on top of here. Okay, so what do we have left on our list here? Mana pylon, Natura pylon, Alfheim. So, Alfheim is a mystic and unforgotten realm. It's not native in Shinto mythology at all. In fact, I don't know if there are any kind of elf-like creatures. So this could be a spirit realm. This could be a realm of the divine, the kami, and whatnot. This could be some kind of realm beyond the veil, as it were. But since the sun is setting, let's take a look, shall we? And there we have it. So that is the portal to Alfheim. Little bit, like, non-plussing there. I kind of wish that had, like, a more spectacular startup. But, yeah, we can see its full amount. So if I toss my Lexica Botania in here, they might send us a message. Whoop. Okay. Elven Guard. Greetings. We noticed that our portal was opened via a link from another world. That's rather shocking news indeed. I don't know why they're apparently extremely British, but anyways. We thank you very much for providing us with a repository of the knowledge— okay, now I see why they're British. Of the knowledge from your world as to keep us up to date to what happened since we left it. It's been a while since then, it's good to see it's doing well. After some discussion with the High Council of Elven Guard, we have decided to cooperate with you. You see, reading through your Lexica Botania has shown us a good amount of resources from your world that we would be extremely keen to get our hands on, as these are non-existent in our lands. The link you have managed to establish is rather weak. No living beings will be able to go through. Well, you know, I tried. Yeah, as you already know. However, there is a positive side to this. The link strikes the fabric of time of both our worlds in a way where it doesn't keep them in sync. That's the reason why you received your book back so quickly. When it comes to mana and other magical energies, we are plenty stocked on them, so worry not about the portal closing on our end. Let's put this in prospect. In order for the advance of both of our civilizations, we vow to accept a given set of resources from your world we lack in ours. This grammar is a little fuzzy. In exchange for the resources you lack in yours. We have taken the liberty of assigning our best scribes to put together a great set of knowledge from our world we're willing to share. You can find it in your lexicon just as you'd find knowledge from yours. We hope you find it enlightening and that encourages you to invest in our materials. Last but not least, do keep in mind that if you decide to send something we have not vouched to trade for, we will assume it as a gift and keep it for ourselves, just as a forewarning. We look forward to exchanging resources with you. Best regards, the High Council of Elven Guard. Okay, so now we have access to the resources of Alfheim, Elven lore, and rituals of Gaia. So that is our next step, and that is going to require a fair bit of stuff, because, yeah, jeez. So resources, what do I take to get Elementium exactly? Deep. Okay, Elementium, I get 1 Elementium for every 2 mana steel I toss in. Oh boy, I'm glad I made a bunch of iron. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed the time lapse, and from apparently hypno-lying, I shall catch you all next time.